Hello fellow food tubers, my name is Juju and welcome to my channel Juju's Recipes. On today's episode, I'll be showing you guys how to make this key ingredient that is in majority, if not all of my recipes, green seasoning. I am so excited about sharing this with you guys because it's a must-have in your refrigerator and it's a staple from my homeland Trinidad. You see, green seasoning is such an essential part of cooking in the Caribbean. It's basically like needing a pot to cook soup in. No pot, no soup. Just doesn't work. And yeah, it's that serious over there. Now a bit about this amazing seasoning. Green seasoning is a combination of different herbs, onions, garlic, peppers, ginger, and any other additional ingredient you may fancy. So once you have this amazing arsenal in your possession, cooking arsenal that is, you can use it as a marinade for all types of meats, seafood, and basically a flavor booster in all your curries, stews, soups, rice, and so much more. With that all said, let's get this started and bring out the stars of the show, the ingredients. First up, we have some cilantro, about 20 plus long stems here, which also includes some broken up pieces. Next, out of a casing of fresh thyme, I'll be using a little more than half. Out of a large bunch of parsley we find at the store, I'll be using half here. A bunch of watercress, which is about 20 whole stems of leaves. 8 long stems of green onions, 2 large onions, 15 to 20 peeled cloves of garlic, 5 habanero peppers, and you could also use Scotch bonnet peppers as well. However, if you don't fancy hot peppers too much, feel free to opt out of this ingredient. 1/2 of a sweet red, yellow, and orange bell pepper. If you have a green bell pepper, feel free to add half of that in. 1 4-inch piece of peeled ginger, which is about 1 inch thick around, 1/4 of lemon juice, and finally some water on standby. Once we have all of the ingredients together, we're gonna wash, adding a little bit of lemon juice, drain, and roughly chop up all of the herbs, onions, sweet peppers, ginger, and any other ingredients we're using. Now just to highlight, with the thyme, let's make sure to cut out the really thick parts of the stems. Also, with the green onions, we could cut off this very end part right here. Now once we're done with all of that, it's time to blend. Since this amount of ingredients is going to make 2 blender batches of the green seasoning, we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of water into the blender for each batch so we can attain the consistency that we want. So let's go ahead and add the water in. Then let's start adding the ingredients. I'm going to add a few handfuls in and then blend, then repeat that step over until I get the blender almost full. Now that we have the first batch done, let's go ahead and repeat the same steps so we could get the second batch. First, adding the 3/4 of cup of water into the blender, then start adding the ingredients. Now that we're done with the blending, we're gonna put the 2 batches into the mixing bowl and give it a good mix. Now this amount right here is good enough to be 2.5 to 3 16-ounce glass bottles. So if you have a huge bottle that's able to accommodate all of that, awesome. If not, feel free to use individual jars, glass jars preferably, to store the green seasoning. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, green seasoning. I know for a fact you guys are going to really enjoy this in all of our recipes, so I'll be looking forward to cooking with you guys next time here at Juju's Recipes.